I've been sent a putter that could be the future of how putters are designed. Let's take a look at it. So the putter in question is this, the Makefield VS putter, and at first glance it's quite an extreme looking putter, a little bit similar to some of the Fang-like models that we've seen before, but what makes it so different? So one of the big features is the X3 weight system that is in the Makefield putter, which is separating it from other putters in that it has driver technology and movable weights in a putter. Now, the way I look at this and the way to think about it simply is, when you think of some drivers now, we get the low spin version, we get the most forgiving, we get draw bias, and we get fade bias. And that's a bit what the Makefield can do. If you wanted a low spin version or a more bladed-like feel of a putter that isn't as forgiving, you would put the weight that you get up towards the front of the face. Vice versa, if you wanted that forgiving one, you would change the weights that come in here, the 9 weights, 3 different types, to actually sit more towards the back of the putter. So if you're a little bit off center, it's going to be more forgiving. We're not going to see as much twist as we go through. Then if you were to miss your putts a little bit to the right, you can change the weighting system for that. If you miss them a little bit to the left, you can change the weighting system for that. So it's like having a sliding weight system, all by just putting the weights in these 3 chambers in different positions as you go through. It does have fixed weights in the bottom, but it's all about these 3 weights that sit in the chambers to allow you to give you that adjustability throughout the driver. One of the next features on this Makefield putter is this radial cusp face technology that's on there. We see that maybe like as a C groove in a Yes putter or a pure roll from a TaylorMade. And what that does is that when I hit this ball now, if I were to get more centered strike, we would see that the putt actually rolls out a little bit more. And actually, one of the other features is it's only actually got 1.8 degrees of loft on this putter. Averaging, we're seeing between 3 and 4 degrees. So the reason for that is to get the ball rolling quicker and not skidding as much when you're on the greens. By combining those 2 things, that low loft and this cusp face technology, the radial cusp face, we're able to get a bit of a truer roll as we start to see. And that was probably, when I did my initial testing, the only thing I would have picked up on. I sort of noticed that there was 3 chambers there. I didn't really know too much about the weight system. But what I did when I was hitting my first initial putts, I thought, God, the greens are fast today. Then I got my normal putter out and had a putt and was leaving them a normal space because they were sort of taking off a little bit more and getting rolling quicker. So for someone who's maybe struggling to get the ball up to the hole all the time, that would look at actually helping them. Even there, that didn't feel like I'd overhit it, and we see just that it almost feels like it gets an extra foot of roll each time as we're going through it. Feels nice, and as you can see, it has it all along the face as well. So on the sweet spot, we're getting the most of it, but even still out of toe and heel, we're still getting the benefits of this radial cusp face technology. The putter itself is actually made from aeroplane grade alloy as well to help make its construction a little bit lighter and then be able to move the weight around and give it that versatility when we get in the weight. As well, featuring a big alignment line there to help you if you do struggle with that alignment. So I've got 2 questions about this putter. My putter that I have, my ODYSSEY DFX, looks very similar. Now, when we see them from the bottom, we see a similar sort of fang-like shape, and we're seeing this from a lot of people. My ODYSSEY, though, doesn't have the movable weight technology, so I've just learned to try and stroke it better. So I want to do a little test. I'm going to hit 4 putts around this flag here, all about 5 foot, and see which holds more. Does the movable weight technology in the Makefield, now that I've got it adjusted to the most forgiving and with its radial face cusp technology, does that help me hold it, or does it come out no better than my ODYSSEY DFX putter? Let's hit 4 with each and see how we go. And see if we can knock it in. Ooh, that was a harsh lip out. One of two. Two of three. Three of four. Okay, so it's Makefield time now. Let's see if we can beat that 3 of 4. Ooh, not quite as committed on that one. Definitely felt like that one did roll out again a little bit more. It's interesting that. It's that first putt that lets me down each time. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. So after that little test there, exactly the same on both. Again, I did notice, and I always feel that when I'm hitting this Makefield putter, that rolling, because of the LOFT and the cusp face technology, it does feel like the ball gets rolling a little bit quicker. Now, in terms of hitting it on line and forgiveness, I wouldn't say there was a noticeable difference there, which I would expect would need a lot more time to go through it and see if that would actually appear. My other question is the price. This putter is $399. It's a lot of money for an unknown brand. Now, I know that when you're a smaller operation and the cost involved of the actual production of these putters, you've got to take that on board and maybe add a little bit more of a price tag to the putter. But at $399, you're going to be looking into the Scotty Cameron market, your TaylorMades, your ODYSSEYs. My DFX cost, I think it would be $199, so I can get 2 of these for one of them. Would I be inclined to go and spend $399 on a putter that I didn't really know a lot about? I don't see them on tour. I don't see many people using them. It's hard to tell. Is it a good putter? Yes. Is it the future of putting with this movable weight technology? I don't know. I don't think it will be. I can't see this featuring in an Odyssey putter moving forwards. I can't see all of a sudden Scotty Cameron has got loads of weight chambers and trying to make it very driver-esque. It's a good putter, but it'll be interesting to see where this putter goes from here. I think it's worth trying. Looks-wise, it might be for some people, others not. You might like that versatility of being able to change your putter and get a little bit more forgiveness, different feels to attend for a different stroke, but at the minute, it won't be going in my bag, but overall, a pretty good product, and be interesting to see what the future is for Makefield. Guys, let me know your thoughts on the putter down below. Do you think it is going to be something we see in more putters moving forwards? Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next lesson very soon.